Hi, Gemma. You have taken part in restorative justice as a victim. Could you tell me a bit about the offence that led you to taking part in restorative justice?
Yeah, I was at work one night and two lads come in and robbed the shop. One had a meat cleaver and another one had a 6-inch kitchen knife. And one of them, who did most of the work, he threatened me with the meat cleaver. I remained calm, I did what I was supposed to do, I phoned the police, I then phoned my husband to let him know that I'd be home a little bit later than usual. And then once I put the phone down to him, it hit me what had actually happened, and I just went to pieces. I got to the point that I didn't want to do closing shifts at work. I didn't sleep. I was drinking to go to sleep, and I don't drink a lot anyway. I was having nightmares, I was having flashbacks, but it got to the point that I just didn't want to be at work.
Okay, and following that, obviously, the charge went through the justice system. How was that for you?
When their sentences come through, what they were, I could probably imagine the police officers that interviewed me after the fact were probably as disappointed as I was to get 6 and 7 years. It was a bit of a kick in the teeth, but they still served the time. They still got something, they didn't get just a slap on the wrist and walk away with it, but the fact that they actually got a sentence for it and they got reprimanded for it made me feel a little bit better.
So obviously the original offence had a major effect on yourself. How did you become involved in restorative justice, and when did you become aware of it?
I got a random phone call one day explaining where they were from and what it was about, and to say that one of the lads that was in a local prison he wants to meet up to apologise. And I was like, right, okay, I'll go and meet him and I'll get my side of the story across. He's realised the actions have consequences, and he's realised the consequences of his actions that night, to the point that if it wasn't for my husband and kids, I wouldn't be here. And I told him that when I met up with him in the prison. I suppose venting my anger at the same time has caused him to go, do you know what, I don't want to make anyone feel like that. I'm not doing it again. And he has turned over a new leaf. And now I would say to anyone, if they've had such a serious crime happen to them like that, I would be asking whoever interviews you, your police, your local police, whatever, is just ask about the RJ system, because it works. And it means that, because a lot of victims from my side always have the question of why the hell did you do it? But you never get an answer to that question. I got an answer to that question, and that helped close the door and ease the nightmares and the flashbacks and everything that came with it.
You said that you would recommend the restorative justice system and the interventions that you've had to other people, but how would you sum up restorative justice for you in a few words?
It's amazing, just go for it. If you get the opportunity, go for it. I knew he meant it because I was sat face to face with him, and if you ever get a chance to do the face-to-face meeting, go for it.